lead. Early in this season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Now a quick third down test on this opening drive of the game. Can he get there on the ground? The Volunteers pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him the third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
The Volunteers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw. On the move now. He lets it go on the move. The pass is intercepted. And it's a solid return after the interception.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. Just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him. And this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
The offense will begin now with excellent field position. On the run, it's Wolf. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The shotgun running play call. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4th down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Able to convert on 3rd down. Gets him the first set of downs from the 22. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Dropping back. It's Washington. Receiver makes the catch. They move there. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
That's tough for this defense. You give up the catch, but you also let the receiver break a tackle and get some yards afterward.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that off this excellent receiver. He's going to bring out second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Going again on 2nd and 10. Makes the catch. It's Wood. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quick throw over the middle. What a catch! They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45, a solid gain.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Here comes a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Diving grab, what a play by that receiver.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
And the Volunteers will try to keep this drive moving. The back's got it. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
They're setting out to try the PAT. And there's the point after.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 7.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because he can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this this one. Gonna have to go back to the drawing board.
Short pass finds the tight end. He moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. He hands it off from the gun. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Defense stuffs it right there. No gain. Fourth down coming up. And the coach has made the call, needing to extend this drive. The offense is out there to go for it. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He's got it. And that is enough for a first down. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, LSU.
And I know that this guy can make plays downfield, but Chris, how about this touchdown on fourth down? They throw it to him short. He not only picks up the first down, but with his wiggle and speed, he takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? First down, looking for more now. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, that's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who was on that 98 National Championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
The offense now operating in empty. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First down, looking to throw the football. Quick completion to the tight end. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
This is the advantage, in my opinion, of having that big-bodied tight end. He took a big shot, held on to the football for a first down. This toughness cannot be taken for granted.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Let's it fly to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Vols lining up here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
A completion sets up a second down play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Finding space at the 20. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Vols.
Hey, the offense does their job of getting points on the board, score the touchdown, 6 points. All we need is an extra point. Chris, we got a tie game.
Point after, up and good. that extra point. We're all tied up now in the second quarter. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Catch is made, room to run here. Oh, and he lives out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play. And he's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. First and long now after the penalty. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. Past the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if this defense was called sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And the point after is good. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in the last possession. And a handoff as they run the counter play. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
It was there, Chris. It was the right call. It was good execution. He just dropped it. That receiver's got to do a better job of finishing the play.
So 2nd down and 10 now from the 43 after the incompletion. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. This time it's complete. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Grant behind the line. It's Wood. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Just a great play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a firm tackle while driving the offensive player back in the process.
This is the 6th play on the drive. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes him pay for it.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Touchdown, Tennessee. This offense really clicking.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And the point after is right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. There's the handoff. He's past the marker and still going. Finding some room with the 25. Touchdown, Volunteers. Way too much speed on that play.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And the PAT is good. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. The offense with some pre-snap motion. He gets loose. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. Breaks into open space. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Looks like 1 more play here before halftime. To throw, it's Washington. Deep shot toward the end zone. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Vols will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. First play of the second half will keep it on the ground.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Downs. Look for a first down at the 37. A new set of downs after that completion. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Here's the option play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Muscles past the defender. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
And the defense, it's all about assignment football. Somebody's got to be able to account for the quarterback, which they do. Nobody's left for the pitch man. Good job by this offense picking up some positive yards.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it from the gun. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. He'll hand it off. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. To the air, it's Washington. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. The pass rush closing in. Caught over the middle. It's Downs. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Oh, they spot a holding call. That'll back him up 10 yards, and they'll try it again. 1st and goal for the offense. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On the move now. He'll throw it now. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. Throw to the running back in the flat. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is not how you draw it up as an offense coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Lets it go quickly. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And it's a direct snap. This offense is still clicking. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Extra point splits the uprights. After putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Grab behind the line. It's Wood.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
The completion makes it second and short. They'll try the ground game here. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Pulls it in. It's Wood. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here. We got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on fourth down?
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? Some creative running there. They make the stop, but it's a big play. The 31.
On a tight game like this, you're on the road, why not take a chance? Go for it, you hit it, and you quiet the crowd in the process.
The Vols pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Caught behind the line. It's Shaw. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. A fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Trying for a touchdown here. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the quarter. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. Touchdown, Vols! And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter. Kirk, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. That's exactly what we saw right there.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The shotgun handoff here. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice game, getting closer to midfield.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Scanning the field, it's Washington. On the run here, lets it go. Short connection to the tight end here. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. The quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Grant behind the line. It's Downs. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
A completion makes it second down. A play action, looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Breaks free. He's got the first down and still motoring. We finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
Really nice run by the back, but I want to give credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for the first down.
Tight end goes in motion. Looking to throw it on first down. He bought some time, now lets it go. Caught, completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. To throw, it's Washington. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up. Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Looking to throw again. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game.
Oh, so close to coming up with that conversion here on fourth down in the fourth quarter. Close football game. Now you got to rely on your own defense to come up with a stop and hope you get one more chance.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Hey, I can understand the play call here, backed up deep in your own territory, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, but you got to be careful of being too conservative. Because this defense right now, they're trying to get the football back, and they're selling out against this run game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. He's sacked and be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
I personally love the aggressive approach here by this offensive coordinator. You got to take some chances. You got to create some matchups. But if you don't protect the quarterback, you have no chance.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Going for a big play downfield. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, LSU. A big defensive score.
Not only are they able to come up with some points of their own, now the defense on the other side comes up with a turnover and a touchdown to tie the game, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the fourth. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after going to pick 6 last time out here. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. So the clock has stopped, and we've reached the last 2 minutes here.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Grab near the sticks. It's Shaw. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
2nd down after that previous play.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and A loss of yard.
He'll take a deep shot. And it's hauled in way downfield. Touchdown, Tigers. And jump on top here in the final minute.
That is just an outstanding job by this quarterback with the game on the line. He finds the matchup with his go-to receiver, makes a perfect throw here to the receiver, and they score late to take the lead.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks left and finds his target there. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Play action fake, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. And a timeout taken by the offense. 18 seconds on the clock. They've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He escapes the pocket. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
4th down now, and defensively, you know you're just asking these guys to make one more stop to seal the victory.
Down by a touchdown late. This is a crucial 4th down play. Crucial play here. They go to the air, looking for the wideout. Pass is caught on a comeback route. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. And now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
And Chris, the home crowd is in complete shock. Just a few seconds left in this game, and we're either headed to overtime or it could end on a 2-point conversion. It's an awful feeling to be devastated and yet still so nervous here on this last play at the same time.
And now they go for 2 in the possible win, and here comes the crowd noise. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, the pass is picked off. Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.